To start with, what is work? Work is any human what? Activity. Any human activity is work. Examples of work is what? If it's any human activity. Teaching. Yes. Yes. Fishing. Yes, that's work. Sorry? Farming. What? Mining. Do we mine in Kenya? Okay. So when you hear about work, it's any human activity. Reasons why people work. So tell me, what are the reasons why people work? To improve their talent. For personal development, very good. You're developing yourself. Sorry? Yes. Satisfaction. You get fulfilled when you work. Yes. Yes, you give your life direction. If you're not working, your life doesn't have direction. Yes. To acquire wealth. Very. So we said that people work in order to improve our talent. We work in order to improve our talent. So everyone, do you know your talent? You know your talent? What is your talent? Why are you laughing? No, you know, all of you are saying yes. That's why I've asked him, what is your talent? So that you can improve it. You work in order to... Let me tell you something about talent. You should be able to discover your talent. Somba, stop talking. As we are going on. You should be able to practice. You practice a lot of things that you feel like doing so that you can know what is your talent. For example, we usually have music festivals, or even we usually have, you see the pastoral programs that you have. How many here sing there? How many dance? No, we're not talking when you sing as a group. No. You just go there in front and you dance alone and you sing alone. Or you're always a backbencher that is laughing and telling them you don't know how to dance, yet you've never done anything there. You cannot even stand in front of them. You're supposed to be there and you participate so that now you discover your talent, and then through work you're able to nurture it. When you go home, there are various places you can nurture your talent. That's why when you go home for the holidays, or when school is on recess, we tell you that you go to church. The youth nowadays is inclusive in the church, and they are given opportunities to showcase their talents. Number 2 is also for personal development. We work for personal development because after earning the income, we can be able to do what? To go to the next level if we invest the money. Or if, let's say, you've started doing business, you can be able to earn the income, and then you develop yourself using the interest. Maybe you build a home where you're going to live with your family. Also, through working, there is self-fulfillment and satisfaction. I don't know whether you know this. At home, if you're just sitting down and doing nothing, you wake up in the morning and you're very passive. Watching TV is not working. You are there the whole day watching, and then you ask for food. Today we are not eating. Your life does not have fulfillment or satisfaction. But if you wake up early in the morning and your parents have a what? They have a particular hustle that they're involved in. Let's say they have a shop, and you go to the shop to help out. Every day you'll be looking, you start even knowing about the what? The business that they're doing. Or let's say your father has a big farm. Like I know someone who their father has a big farm. every morning in their family, they don't know something about like sitting down and watching TV. You have to wake up early. One of them has to go and check whether the cows are being milked by the what? The workers. Ensure how many liters that are there, and ensure they are going to the what? To the market. The next person is supposed to go and count all the workers that are going in a particular plantation, to count all of them, and to see what they are doing in that particular area. Also to check whether the tractor driver is doing what? Is doing their work. So every morning, when they are not in school, they have a lot of work at what? At home. And they get a lot of satisfaction in that, because they know even how the crops are supposed to progress. They know they have a purpose. They know their parents are what? They need them for a lot of work. They need them, they require them. They are necessary in their family. If you're waking up at your home and you do not have any work to do, you don't even help your parents in any area, even looking after the what? They are called the farm animals. Yes. You do not even want to do that. How are you helping your parents? That is work. Going to graze the cows, that is work. If you want your younger brother to do that, no, you do not have a purpose. That's why you'll sit down and listen to your phone's radio, and then you come up with bad what? Ideas in your mind. To spoil, is it spoiling, or to lie to the next door neighbor's girl? You have, yes, you always have bad thoughts. If you are working, you are helping your parents. Because all of you are boys, they're not girls. No, you cannot help in the cleaning the house. You can help in cooking. Actually, the best chefs in the country are men. Do you know that? Yes. And all of you don't want to cook. If I ask you, do you cook? You even scared of others saying, we cook. You're just there keeping quiet. You can nurture that talent, and people are earning a lot of income through that. So you are able to get that satisfaction. That is there during you can practice. Also to acquire basic essentials of life. You know, when you work, you are able to get income, and then you get your basic what? Needs. If you have money, you can be able to get food and eat. Those are basic needs. Most families, and I was telling today the Form 2s, that most families today cannot afford to have 3 meals a day. In that they can only have, let's say, breakfast, and then they have supper. They do not have lunch. Now, if in your home you do not have lunch, there is a problem. Now, that is what we call poverty, because you have what? Lack of basic needs. If where you live, it rains, the rain is what? There is what? The iron sheets are doing what? What do you call it in English? Zinavuja. That means you don't have what? Shelter. So that's why we are saying the reason why we work is in order to get these essentials of life. Also to give direction and meaning to life. Actually, this is important for people like me, because now I have direction. I know I'm a teacher. I need the schedule. I know how the system works. If we are there for the holidays, I know that January will be back. In the first week of January, we are back to what? To work. My life has a direction. If I was not coming here, where will I go? Most of the people nowadays, if you do not, that's why I'm telling you to study hard, so that you have direction. Some of the boys have cleared for 4 and they do not have direction. If you get a D minus, D plus. Now I can tell you very well, Lawrence knows that automatically he's going to the what? To the university. That is what? Is direction. Later, he knows after university I'm going to do what? To get work. Because he has work. He has a particular work. He has direction. But if you're sitting at home waiting for your parents to tell you what to do, now that means that you don't have direction. The same way, when it comes to work, if there's some work that you're doing, it means that you have direction. you have a particular direction that you're moving towards. Direction is not waking up in the morning and going to the nearby shops to eat what? Huh? It's called jabo. It's called, I usually call them the leaves. Do you know, I'm shocked the leaves are eaten, because when I was like you, the leaves never used to be eaten. They're the worst part. They used to eat the what? The stick of that plant. Then I heard the stick is very expensive, you can't afford. That's why you are eating the rejects. That is what I heard the other day. I was so shocked. When we were younger, people never used to eat the leaves. And those leaves were, actually even those sticks were eaten. Is it the stick or the branch? Was it, it's called eating even. It was used by the Muslims, mostly. Muslims were the ones who were using. Nowadays, the whole community is eating the leaves. Then also work provides services to the community. If you're working as a doctor, you're able to provide a service in that you're going to treat the what? The community. If let's say not even a doctor, even a midwife will provide that service. Also, to attain financial independence, you can only, let me tell you, financial independence is whereby you are able to live comfortably the way you want. The way you want is, if today you feel like traveling from here to Mombasa, you're in the next flight, you go to Mombasa. Because you have the what? The money. If you feel like today I want to gift my parents a car, you do what? You buy for them a what? A car, and you gift them. That means that is what we call financial what? Financial independence. You can be able to eat, you to have all the basic needs, and you also have extra to do what? To give. And financial independence comes with you managing your money what? Well. Also, we work to socialize and grow as a member of the community. Yes. I'll give you a good example. When you're working on the shamba, all of you, we usually call it in Kikamba Mwethia, right? You usually socialize. The stories that come out of there, you will be shocked. Well, you would be shocked. Actually, you can even be going there to farm, and then all of you have, let's say you have a radio, and then all of a sudden you switch off the radio just because the stories are exciting. Any type of work helps people to socialize. And also to, as a teacher, the work of marking the K.C.S.E, for me, is very good. Actually, it's not even about, the money is good, the money is very good, but the social life there is even extra. You can hear stories. They tell you, oh, this school, the other day we did this in our school. So you say, oh, those ones do that. Why are we not doing that? The social life there is good as we are working. Also, we work to avoid sinning. I want you to emphasize this point. We work to, if you're working, you cannot sin. If you are working, you cannot go to drink. Those people who are sitting down doing nothing are the ones who are drinking. If you are working, you would not do anything. You will not fight your friend. Because you're working, you do not have time. You will not, another sin that people do, what do? You covet your neighbor's what? Property. Because if, let's say, let me tell you, if you've seen your friend as a good shoe, and you feel like, oh, this shoe is good. If you're a good person, you'll ask them, where did you buy the shoes? Because I also love them. And then you work, and then you go to do what? To buy the shoe. But even the envy won't come if you're working, because you're what? You're busy. Also, to derive joy. Actually, if you read, there's a book I read. It's called what? The famous book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Yeah. They say that if you work, you get joy. Find joy in working, you'll be wealthy. That is one point in that book that I liked. Because that person, when he was working for, he was bought as a slave. It's not Akkad's friend. when he was bored, he started making just something close to mandazi. Let me call it mandazi, but that time it wasn't called like that. Even the book is not called like that. And selling. And then people asked him, why are you selling these things all over? You're not getting what? Exhausted. Then he said, I find joy in my what? In working. And through developing himself like that, he was able to go far. But there are different stories, and it's a long story, because first he was even captured. The master had to sell him again because he had a lot of what? Gambling. That's why I don't like gambling. No matter what you tell me about gambling, there's nothing good about it. So we derive joy from working.